and my iPad. And I can't really go into detail with that, but I can tell you that it's really good news. So yay!
Good.
And then I went to the sheriff's department, and I had my entire car checked to be, see if it was being tracked. Also, my phone, both of them came out negative, no
Good.
trackers, nothing like that.
Good.
And I also spoke to the clerk of court, or however you call them.
Right. Right.
It
Magistrate
was,
or whatever.
yeah, yep. And they looked over my case. They looked over, my paperwork and all of my information and all the evidence, and they granted me something called an emergency foreign PFA, which is basically it works hand in hand with my Indiana PFA that is 1,000% fucking valid.
Yep.
Um, it works for that, and it works with that, and it basically strengthens my PFA. It's like, getting a mushroom on
Okay.
Mario or something.
So it's like a PO now on steroids because you
Exactly.
kind of
Yes.
added to it from your home state now.
Exactly. Yep.
So now, um, let's remember how this works now, guys. Okay, so she has this PF, this what do you call it in your state? PFO,
No, PFA,
PFA. What does that stand for?
protection from abuse.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's protection from abuse. And can I just add in the reason that I can't? I'm in Pennsylvania as well. I cannot file for that because I never had any kind of personal relationship with Florida man. That's why I can only file in Indiana.
right.
Pennsylvania is very strange. I never was friends with him or in any kind of relationship or dating or
Right.
family, any kind of situation. Pennsylvania
Hmm.
requires that with a PFA. So 13 is in a different position than I am in Pennsylvania. So she is eligible to file for that while I am
Right.
not.
Okay. Okay. Good clarification. Now, as with any PFA or whatever your state calls it, a PO, whatever, all that's, whatever the acronyms your state uses. If he continues to do this, then at that point he has broken the PFA, and at that point, will Indiana or Pennsylvania put out a warrant for him?
Well, that was with the DA
Yep.
that I spoke with today. So
Yep.
that's in the process already because of
Okay.
already what he's been doing. But yes,
Yep.
if he continues after today to keep coming for me, even if
Mm-hmm.
it's one more time, it's going to put out yet another warrant out on him. He will get arrested.
Hmm.
I can
Now,
confirm that last night, 13 called me on a three-way call
Yep.
with a police officer, and I assisted in explaining the situation and what was going on, and how all of it relates to, TikTok, the accounts that were being used, and all of that. So I can confirm I spoke with a police officer and 13 last night on a call to assist in coordinating some of this.
okay, good.
Yep.
Good,
And
good, good,
it was
good.
like a 2 hour, like, I recorded the entire thing with the police officer. It was like a 2 hour conversation. He was looking through everything. He called the ADA or the DA, whatever you call it. They're the ones that told, when he called, they're the ones that told me to come in this
Hmm.
first thing in the morning. So I did.
Hmm. Well, I think that with
I
his
wouldn't,
with his open warrants he has, pretty much if he steps foot in Tennessee or in Indiana, he could be arrested. Correct?
yes.
In Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Yeah, Lexi Lay, I'm confused. I've not seen Florida Man doing anything to 13.
Whoa!
Are you
Really?
kidding?
Really? Really? Really?
Rock.
Did you happen to
For
miss Lexi? I don't know if you were on yesterday, but
it's a troll account. It's one of them. It's a troll account.
oh, it's okay. It's okay. I'll play the game. Watch. Lexi, were you here yesterday when Florida Man doxed me and 13 and Megs, and then he went into the same live that T was holding, and she allowed Florida Man in a box yet again and allowed him to dox another person? Did you miss that? Did you? Did you miss it? Did you miss the way that he's been talking about her on here? Did you miss that? I can draw pictures if that's easier. Now, listen, it would be stick figures, and I was known when I was a kid drawing stick figures that for some reason I would draw the hair, but it was always levitating above the head. So you'd have to work with me on that, Lexi, but I could draw a picture if you want. Would you like it?
Yeah, they might even be stick figures, the ones that look like Florida men's profile pictures.
Exactly. See, that's a good tie-in too, because if it's somebody that supports him, they will understand those stick figures. So that would work. So I wonder. Okay. You know what would be awesome to do? Hypothetically, now, hypothetically, is everybody hearing hypothetically in here? Because I don't want.
Hypothetically,
Hypothetically, does there, if people don't know what hypothetically means, look it up. Google is your friend. I wonder what would happen if we were able to get money, okay? If we were able to put resources together and to hire somebody like a bondsman to find Mr. Florida Man and to legally bring him back to Indiana or to Tennessee.
I think we just need to hire a private investigator. Wouldn't be that difficult, right?
But would they be able to,
hypothetically,
hypothetically speaking, would they be able to hypothetically transport him back to the state where he has a warrant?
No, a
no.
bondsman.
Some more.
No, he's not out on
Sorry.
bond, so that's not the same
Right.
thing. He's
Yeah.
not out on bond.
Okay.
Um.
So
Sorry.
how would, is there, see, we need like Dog the Bounty Hunter and say, listen, Dog, we're going to pay you this much money if you grab this guy and bring him back.
Just bring him to PA so that they can arrest him.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
all.
listen, you know what? Back in the 80s and all that, and the 70s with these movies, you'd always see these people, go behind somebody with a rag that had chloroform on it and they'd put it over their face and the person would like slump over. I do have a pretty large truck. I mean, hypothetically.
Again, exactly. Hypothetically,
Hypothetically.
always hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
So basically, some of his warrants are not extraditable. Like the one in Alabama, he's only looking at like a 3 to 6 month, stay if he gets caught on it.
Okay.
Plus fines and all that shit. It's an inconvenience, definitely, but we're not looking at like years and years, sadly.
Well,
If he
you know
comes
what
to
though?
PA,
I
go
got
ahead.
some ideas. I got some ideas.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
I like ideas.
We'll talk about it. When we get off of this live, let's go to Discord and have a call. The three of
Yes,
us.
ma'am. Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Because I've got some ideas. I do.
I love hearing ideas.
And these are not
There we
hypothetical
go.
ideas. These are real ideas. So yeah, basically, Mr. Florida Man has been living in the fuck around stage for a long time.
And now he's just crossed over to the find out stage.
We're bordering on that now, because I'll tell you what. I am one to follow through on things, and I like to see follow through. To come to a finalization when I have an idea, and I think that with people I know, that resources that would help me. Um, I think that yeah, I think that there's something that we can work on. Absolutely. So yeah, Skittles, do you have any Skittles? What the hell am I saying? 13. Do you have any interest um, in crossing out or blacking out information, personal information on your new paperwork so you can post it so those people that,
Absolutely.
those people that
Yes.
need proof, like Bougie, where she said, well, if we see a police report, we might, better, believe what you're saying. But then you show the police report and they say, oh, it's fake. And then you show the police report where it says, oh, the cameras didn't find anything. And you have people like Dora saying, oh, the mic wasn't there. If the camera didn't pick it up, you can't prove he was there, even though it said
He was
that,
there.
Florida man asked Megs if she wanted a slushie, and that was in the police report. And then I showed the text message where he asked her if she wanted something, and then he mentioned, why did you go after me? Like not even 2 minutes after I left. That kind of stuff. That kind. I
He
tell you, he
sorry.
could keep he could keep doing a number two in a bowl and spoon feeding it to these women because they are eating it up. They
Yeah.
are eating it up. He could look at the sky and it's perfectly blue out with no clouds, and he could
Nope, it's
say, "My
green.
God, I can't stand this rain we're getting," and they'd be like,
Right?
"Oh, it's raining, really? Oh, he must be right."
Yep.
Even though we show, a live picture of the sun out, but it wouldn't matter.
No, because he'll find a way to
Truth
twist
doesn't
it.
mean a damn thing to them. But
Nope.
I'll tell you what,
They're eating it up as hard as Tim eats those ramen noodles.
or in
Scam.
or as Sean likes to call them, Roman noodle.
Roman noodles.
Yeah, Jeff
Roman
calls them
noodle.
that too. Jeff calls them that too. Roman noodles. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Curly
Roman
noodle
noodle.
soup, people. Curly
The
noodle
way
soup.
Queen Witch talks about women is she's vile. There's a reason for that because she is vile.
Oh,
She's
Scammy.
disgusting. Yes.
Scammy, I have a question. Okay, do you
Yes.
remember when all of us were doxxed?
Yes.
Do you remember? It was in a live.
Hmm.
Somebody, I forgot who it was. I think it was Nikki. Don't quote me. It might have been Dora.
Yep.
But
It's okay. Yep.
they're the ones that said Megs is threatening to release, information out on Bougie or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And then Mike doxed all of us, obviously Megs, and then they corrected themselves. Oh no, it wasn't like that. Did you hear that?
I didn't hear that. No, I still haven't heard that clip where he doxed because I went back to check. I mean, she was on so freaking long yesterday. Like
I'm
I
going
want
through it, Scammy. It was almost 9 hours. I am going through it, and I will get you the clip. I'm about like maybe a third or a fourth of the way through it.
do any of these fucking people work? I swear to God.
Mike
Nine
does
nine
DoorDash.
9 hours on a live. 9 fucking hours on a live. Are you kidding me? 9 hours. Think about that. Jesus Christ.
And it's
It was
all
like 8 hours and 50 minutes. But I do
yeah,
have it
it's
all. I do have it all downloaded, and I've been going through it, and I'm probably about a fourth of the way through, maybe about 2 hours in. So
Hey, you
yeah.
know what?
it
And
Another
that's on a
clip.
fast speed. I'm playing it on fast speed and try to
Oh
get
my
through it
God.
fast because I really don't want to, listen to it more than I have to at all.
I love,
the
hold on, Megs.
okay.
SM, again, another analogy between the beggars and what goes on in T's live. There is somebody that's on for 9 hours when they normally go on, and that's Sean. So there you go. Another, um, you know, another what the word am I trying? Something consistent with the beggars. I mean, she's got the money apps. She's collecting money. Um, she's staying on for 9 hours at a time. It wasn't okay, but then it was okay to collect money.
Skittles is here. Sorry.
Spittles? Where's Spittles?
She's right there. She said, I did a 10.5 hour live with Scam, but took 3 naps during it.
Well, there you go.
Oh, they're also
Well,
live, by the way, Scammy.
Who?
I
Dora
mean,
and
I
all them.
guess, I
Of
mean, I
course
guess
they
we
are.
were, I guess we were right when, you know, we referred to her as Beggar Days.
Yeah, you
Uh,
know what? I
that has all
absolutely,
come full circle. It's all come
absolute.
full
You know
circle,
what?
Beggar Days.
You know what? And you look at a track record, okay, and how somebody starts on this app is generally who they are. Okay. There was a little bump in the road when she did the awareness for a while, and whether she just couldn't cut it anymore or what, she was covering Jen, even though she wasn't doing anything wrong on the app anymore. But she continuously covered Jen when she was, doing no begging, no asking for anything, no dry begging. And then she started covering domestic survivor. And personally, I think that she realized she couldn't stop her, so she just stopped.
So
That's what I think.
I have some information that's going on right now.
Yep.
Apparently, not the one went into
Hmm.
T's live and Bougie doxed him, and they are now going at it in T's live.
You know what?
That's the information I was given.
Yeah, you know what? And that could possibly be the case. And I'll tell you what, all of these people, Bougie, Dora, T, even going back as far as Allison, going back as far as other people that I've been friends with on this app, I can guarantee you 100% I would never dox anybody, no matter how much I didn't like them. And that's where the difference lies here. Okay. These people that are going ahead and putting people's personal information out, that just goes to show you the lowest denominator that they are, because people that have that are ethical, people that follow a moral compass, they know that there is a line in the sand that you don't cross. And once you get to a point where you start thinking to yourself, F that person, I'm going to dox them, that's when most people, most adults on this app stop and say, I'm not going to do that, because I would hate for somebody to do that to me. But these people just cross that line like it's no big deal. And
Yeah,
it's
me.
garbage. And I laugh because you have T, who sits in these lives while people are getting doxxed, when she had a freaking hissy fit when she was doxxed, and she yelled about it and swore about it, for this and that. Dora swore about it when Bernadette doxed her and put her information out. Where are they now? Where are they now calling these people out for doxing? Oh, I know. They're in the boxes with them doing it. That's the
Yep.
difference.
That's what happened last night. It's bizarre to me.
It's not bizarre to me, though, okay? Because one thing I have learned from watching these people is that they are chameleons on TikTok, okay? They go into people's boxes, and depending on whose live they're in or who they're with, they change who they are. If you are consistent and you are a real person, you don't change. You talk the same. Your focus is the same. What your purpose is on the app is the same. Okay. We've seen how people have changed on this app, and I have seen firsthand, and I have received a ton of messages on email and on DM. And if you look at my videos, you see the comments in these videos. How many people have noticed what's going on? And you know what? When you start losing support on this app, or in some cases, when you start garnering support from people that dox, and you're allowing it to happen on your page, when you're allowing people to go on there and you're allowing people to body shame, you are allowing people to victim shame, you are allowing people to question somebody's SA. People see this stuff. People see this stuff. And, you know, it's so amazing how so many things are coming full circle and how the parallels between what I see with scammers and what I see with many of the people over there. Eventually, your time is going to come.
They also mock people that have disabilities, which is
Yeah, they do.
ableism and
Which is crazy
cancer.
because they have a person that's in their live all the time that is disabled. Never
And a
once.
man that had a heart attack.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
They have a person in their live that is in a wheelchair. And I know that a couple weeks ago, I think it was Petty that made a comment about this person regarding her wheelchair. And everybody in there was, oh, up in arms. Oh, you don't do that. I mean, they were ready to fucking light torches and march to Petty's house. Okay, yet there's people in that live, people that go in that live that have victim shamed, body shamed, disability shamed. They're trash. They're trash. And you know what? There's no coming out of this now. There's no coming out of this. Because once you go down into the depths of hell like they have, and to surround themselves by people that have been living in the septic system of hell for so long, you don't come out of that. Because you know what? You're always going to stink. They are always going to stink. And everything that's coming their way, everything that's coming Florida man's way, everything that's coming karma-wise and otherwise, all of them fucking 1,000%, 1,000% deserve everything that has come into them. Because there comes a time, the people that are being wronged on this app, give somebody a voice that needed it. Megs needed somebody. Megs needed somebody. You know, I put on a comment today, Megs, under one of my videos. I said, I wish you had reached out to me first. Because had you reached out,
For me, I would have helped you. I've offered to help any victims of Florida men from the very beginning.
yeah, and you know what? That goes out to anybody here. If anything happens with this person, reach out to Scam or me or even 13, because you know I don't, you know, based on his reputation of what he has done from the point that he was a teenager until now, his criminal record, all the shit that he's done to women on this app, all the stuff that he's done to men on this app, his entire multi-chapter, you know, book of the crap that he's done on here. Yeah, it's got to stop. And oh, by the way, Florida man, you slipped a couple nights ago and you said something you shouldn't, and I have it on a recording. I'll be reaching out to somebody from your past real soon, and that's something that I want to talk to Scam and to 13 about when we get off here, because I think he made a major mistake that he doesn't know that he even said. In fact, I know he did. I know he did. And it's going to come back to bite him in the ass because it has something to do with his criminal record. So we'll talk about that. So I think Scam and 13 Scam. If you have time, if you can, and Megs, if you want to join this call too, and even join us with this. Scams, if you can start it, because you know me, I have no effing idea how to do it. I would appreciate that. If anybody's streaming me, I hope you have a very good night. Except for, of course, T and everybody over there. Get your own fucking content. Okay.
Right?
All you do is stream other people for the drama, and that's what you're good at, which is really disgusting. But again, you can stream me, and I would really like to hear how you are going to deflect and defend Florida Man now and say that there's no PO and say that he wasn't in Michigan and to say that he didn't do it and to say that he didn't do that and to say that he's not guilty of this and that. Good
And
luck with
also
that.
to say, I do want to say something right quick, if that's okay, please, Scammy.
Please, yes.
Thank you. Also, me and Megs were talking earlier, and so that whole video that he showed,
Yep,
the camera and the sheriff that I did send,
yep,
okay, around the back to the front, around the back to the front, whatever.
yep,
Megs,
yep.
what did you say? Why didn't he have a fucking camera in the back? Or why didn't
Yeah, he
he
only has a camera in
record?
the front. Why isn't there a
Yeah,
camera in the back?
and why didn't he fucking record that conversation with the sheriff? Because it
He
never
records
happened.
everything.
Of course it
But
didn't.
it never happened.
And
He's
that's
just a
another thing.
liar.
That's another
Yeah,
thing
well,
I
he
want
yeah
to.
he probably muted whatever sound was actually on that video, so that way nobody would know what was said.
Because I was
Oh,
looking at it and I'm able to read lips. And the officer was talking to someone a little while into, I think it was the second clip when she went back to the front door. She was talking to someone. That someone was Mike's friend.
Absolutely, it was because he
Yes.
said that. I mean, he said the dispatcher said that the guy said, "Oh, there's no Mike here. I don't know who Mike is. Mike doesn't
But
work
he
here."
he absolutely does know who Mike is because
Absolutely.
that
He showed
person
him
was
on
in.
video.
Yes,
He showed him
and
on his live
also
stream.
time out. He also did the whole racketeering bullshit with the Magic the Gathering cards
Yep.
with
With
him
that
and
guy.
Rena.
With that guy.
Yes.
Yep.
In Tennessee.
Yep.
Yep. And that's why. I want to talk to you guys about something
Yeah.
regarding all this
Okay.
stuff. Okay. So listen, guys, I want to thank you for coming in. I wasn't planning on coming on, but when I heard 13's live was discontinued and she couldn't put out this information, absolutely, I offered her the platform to do that
Thank you,
because I
Scammy.
know that there's a lot of people in here that support. There's a lot of people in here that support calling out these people for being effing liars, for calling out these people for believing and supporting everything he does. And I appreciate everybody that came in here, even the people that are in here recording and that don't like me. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate that. So I'm going to get off here. Scan. If you could start a call, I would appreciate it.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Goodbye,
Thank
everybody.
you again, Scammy. Bye.
Yep.
Thank you,
Bye bye.
Scammy.